Hi everyone, and this is the Legendary R back again with more. This time we're going to be doing another Beyblade Burst unboxing. This is going to be for Beyblade Burst Quaddrive, Cyclone Rocktivore. So yeah, this is a 4-in-1, the whole Quaddrive thing. It's not just the name of the season, it's also the name of the gimmick. Which is kind of interesting, but yeah. I've heard so many bad things about Quaddrive, I just don't really know how I feel. Anyway, Rocktivore is a stamina type. This set actually comes with a string launcher. So, yeah, that's the main draw for it. Then, there you go, it's right spinning Beyblade. They show the parts. I'll go over the 4 forms for the Beyblade too. The stats if you want to see it. And, yeah, basically, high mode are these two. Low mode is these two, and then plus, the plus just means that it has the Takara kind of attachment, like the original drivers for the Beyblades from the anime. Then the non-plus ones are just the random part that they put added in, really. It's hard to explain, but I'll show you. Anyway, let's get on to the unboxing. Okay, so this string launcher is actually from Season 2 of Beyblade. Season 2 of Hasbro Beyblade Burst. It's called the Dual Threat Launcher. You might not remember it if you haven't been around for it. This was a few years ago. Like a long time ago. But yeah, they're literally the same thing, just kind of this one's remolded to have the word Quaddrive on it. It also has Beyblade on the sides, and yeah, instead of it being modeled after this, like this is actually modeled after the Takara launcher, as you can see. This actually kind of a unique design. And more recently, they started to remove the little attachment parts right there, so you can't really connect any of your launchers to each other anymore, like you used to. But yeah, even though that's kind of unfortunate, that's how it is. Let's test the length. Are they the same length? Apparently they are, but I still want to see. Like, start around here. It seems to be a little bit longer, but it could be a little bit longer, just possibly a bit longer, like a little bit, like this much longer. And that doesn't really change much, but that's just a little improvement that I'm seeing. But yeah, just something to mention. And if you want to switch the modes, you pull out the tab, flip the switch, then you're now in left spin. The only problem is that it's really easy to jam up, and if you use one side too much, then you're going to end up being like this thing, where whenever you're in a certain mode, it refuses to work correctly. Then in another mode, it works perfectly fine. So just be careful of that. Try to alternate as much as possible. Anyway, this is Beyblade. Let's get into it. So the layer is Cyclone Rocktivore. It is in its low mode. There's a QR code if you want to scan it. It looks just like Takara, I'd say, but there's no gimmick. These parts are supposed to flip out for Takara and then be locked in whenever it's in its high mode or apex mode. But they removed that gimmick, and yeah, it looks kind of weird, but I guess it's fine. It didn't really add much, but it still would have been nice to have it. I really like how the detail is mostly clear, it just looks really interesting. Then, if you want to see it in its high mode, I can do that for you really quick. I'm just trying to do it on camera so that you could at least see how it's done. It's kind of a challenge, but yeah, that's what I mean. They're supposed to be free, for like moving, and then they'll be locked in like this. But yeah, that's how it looks in its high mode or apex mode. Yeah, this armor piece is actually really easy to pop off. So try to avoid using it in its apex mode as much as possible, because it could fall off easily. And that's bad if you're at a tournament or something. Don't want to lose that part. Yeah, this one's kind of loose. Okay, so here's the disc. The disc is called Giga, and for Giga, it's actually thinner than Takara told me from the reviews I've seen, and it does seem pretty light. So yeah, this thing is most likely nerfed a lot. I kind of don't mind, but at the same time, it kind of looks like a UFO flying saucer kind of thing because of the whole fact that it's so thin. But yeah, it still could be pretty nice under Hasbro. The driver is called Never, and then the kind of like the base for it is called Assault. Assault is actually the best. Well, it's not the best of anything anymore, but Assault was the original best attack driver, I'd say, when it first came out. But we didn't get it until so many years later under Hasbro, so it kind of doesn't matter. Cyclone Rocktavor. Okay, yes, this thing is actually pretty tight when it comes to its slopes. And apparently it's the driver that makes it tight, but I'm not entirely sure. That's just me being honest, I'm not sure. Anyway, let's get into the test battles. Okay, so I actually made sure to unbox the Quaddrive Stadium before this, just to make sure that I could properly show you this. By the way, we're going to battle Rocktavor against Bellfire and Aether. Rocktavor versus Bellfire. 3, 2, 1, let it. It feels so weird launching with this launcher. Okay, Rocktavor is pretty strong, from what I could tell. The defense on Rocktavor is actually pretty solid so far. Round 2, 3, 2, 1, let it go. Rocktavor is just in the middle. I know it's a stamina type, but it seems to be more on the defensive side, from what I can tell. Rocktavor wins again. 3, 2, 1, let it go. Yeah, Bellfire apparently turns into a stamina type, which is weird. The stamina type turns into an attack type when it comes to Rocktavor. Yeah, Bellfire barely won. Okay, now it's battling Aether. Let's hope Aether doesn't get beat too badly. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Okay, small hits. And Aether is out. Rocktavor barely wins. Round 2, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. I think Aether might burst. It might. It doesn't. That's surprising. Yeah, Raptor still winning. Okay. It's coming down to a wire. Let's see which one will win. And Raptor takes the win with a survivor finish. Yeah, overall. Okay, so overall, I feel like this set is actually worth buying. I know I say it for the Quaddrive set, but I say it here too. I feel like this is pretty much worth buying, not just for the parts, but you also get the assault kind of attachment because it's actually kind of rare for Takara Tomy. Under Takara Tomy is kind of rare, and for Hasbro, it's really special. Then, on top of that, you also get a string launcher. It's been about 4 years since we've had a string launcher. So, yeah, I really don't know what to say. I feel like you should just buy this for a string launcher alone. I feel like it's worth it because you don't just get the parts and everything. You basically get a pretty good Beyblade for Quaddrive and a good driver. So I feel like it's definitely worth the buy for not just the people that worry about it competitively, but also the people that want to have fun and the people that want to just collect. So, like if you want, share if you want, and subscribe to become a legend in the making. See you next time, bye, and we are proven to be legendary. Stay legendary.